Hello, it's day 9 of Yogtober. Well done for making it this far. 9 days is a lot of days to be doing yoga. So I hope you're feeling the benefit. I have heard it from a few people that they are feeling good. So let's begin with sun salutations today. So just start at the top of the mat. Toes touching heels, slightly apart. Mountain pose first. So that's where we just check in with our posture, thinking about that strong core and silent core going down through your middle. Chin parallel with that floor, and then just really lift up through the crown, palms facing outwards, zipping up your legs, hips slightly rolling forwards to make the spine completely straight, and squeeze the thighs to lift the kneecaps so that it's an active pose. Let's go. We'll inhale here. Exhale, float down, folding in half. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands either side of the feet. The right back, then the left back, and then just hold this plank. Send the feet back and just breathe. Okay, great. Just drop to the knees. Then allow the chin and the chest to drop down, bottom in the air. And just come into a cobra. So this is where you just let the lower back lift you up. So the arms aren't straight like in the up dog. It's just bent elbows and looking forwards, trying to gaze up. Bhujangasana. Okay, good. We're going to just come down to the downward dog now. Heels to the ground, flatness in the back. Have a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to step through with the right, through with the left. Halfway, exhale. All the way up as you push through the hips. Do a little back bend. And then down through your centre. Right, I'll do the next side from the other end of the mat. You don't have to. So, toes touching heels slightly apart. Ready to go again. So that was right, this is left. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhaling down. The left back. Then the right. Float your body down this time. And lift into the up dog. So with this up dog, let's do a little shimmy. Look over one arm and then look over the other. That's it. So you just do a little bit of rotation. Feel a few clicks. Good. And then just tuck the toes under and lift up into your downward dog. Excellent. We're going to kick up into your left, then the right. Halfway, fold. Swing your arms up as you inhale, and exhale down through the centre. Great. What I think we'll do now is just come down to the ground. That's it. And we're going to just roll onto our backs entirely and just bring your feet to the floor. Wriggle your shoulder blades underneath you and just get your elbows digging in close to the body and lift up the hips and then roll back down again. Just a few of these bridge poses. Lifting up, lowering down. The next one, we're going to hold it up. Wriggle the shoulder blades underneath you. You might want to bring the hands down to the ground. Try and keep your feet parallel with the hips. And just keep a nice space under the chin. Good. And ease all the way back down. Just take your left knee and hold onto your shin and let that right leg go to the ground. Move left and right a couple of times. And then just pull strongly down towards the armpit as you gaze upwards. Nice deep breaths there. And I'm just going to swap sides. So the right, move it a little bit first. Then pull strongly down. Nice deep breaths. And release. Just take a second just for a couple of breaths there. So now, just going to bring those knees up again and take hold of the kneecaps and just open up the knees and send your kneecaps in big circles. That's it. And the other way. Okay, good. And let's just take your feet in your hands, outside edge, bring the kneecaps down, do the happy baby, my favorite one. Just kicking out one way, kicking out the other way. So just try and pull your feet towards the head end, flexing the foot, gazing upwards, lower back pressing down into the ground, back of the head is on the floor. One more breath here in this happy baby. Nice. And then just bring the feet together and we're just going to rock a few times on the spine. Rocking up, rocking back, rocking up, rocking back, and just rocking to sitting. And let's have a little boat pose. So if we bring the legs up and just bring your hands by your side and just straighten up the legs, straighten up the spine, and we'll just hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and totally let go. Excellent. So this time I'm going to rock all the way, but bring so much momentum to the table that you stand up. We take the legs over the head and stand. Over the head, stand. Over the head and stand. And we're up. Excellent. So while we're being in kind of a playful mood, I think, when do we stop doing handstands? If you're in a good space, if you're in the front room, don't do this. But if you're in a good space, just have a little attempt at putting your hands down and you're sort of in the downward dog position. Bring the right leg up, bend the left leg and just hop. Do a few of these hops into a handstand and just have a little play. As long as it's a safe place to do it, have a little play. That's what I'm highly recommending. And even if you can't just now, maybe later on in the day, because I don't know when we suddenly stop doing handstands, but we shouldn't, because it's great. Getting the blood flow to the head, helps concentration apparently, but also strengthens the arms and just touches base with our centre of gravity. Our core is engaged. I can't do it very well, but I love having a practice. Even this one where you just do a little hop is a really good place to start. So you're taking the weight into the arms and the hands, looking in between the hands. Hey, have a few goes at that. Okay. Makes you feel energized, that's for sure. So now we're just going to wide the legs, roll the shoulders a few times. And because we haven't done the cat-cow, we'll do the cat-cow standing up. So if you take the feet so that they're pointing towards the corners of your mat and then come right down. And what we're going to do is tucking tailbone under and chin, and then as you inhale you look up and flex the lower back out. So a couple of these. There's cat-cow basis from the side, looks a bit odd, but inhale, exhale, keep nice and low, it's easy to creep up. Exhale, inhale and exhale. Couple more. Excellent. And slowly come to stand. Okay, so what we'll do now is bring your feet about as wide as your mat, width-wise, and we're going to take the arms all the way up. Inhale, bring the hands together and slowly fall as you bend the knees. And then we're going to, as you get to the floor, touch the ground, pushing up, legs straighten first. Inhale, follow down through, exhale. So get into a little rhythm with yourself. You might need to go wider, you might realise that. Inhale, exhaling down. Inhale, and exhaling down. Right down into those hips. And let's stay down just for a little bit. Nice long spine, elbows nipping into the insides of your knees, thumbs come to the chest together. Have a couple of breaths here. If you can do the twist, let's try that. So your left hand comes down, right hand open, binding if you want to. Other side, either stay here, hand to the ground, other hand wide, or bind. Okay, good. Coming into the center and then just pushing all the way up. Great. Excuse me. Frog in my throat, which reminds me, let's do the frog. So if we just start walking forwards with our hands and just go onto the inside edge of your feet like this, and you can go as wide or as narrow as you want. Then just come down to the forearms and just push back into the hips. So it very much does look like a frog shape. So keep a nice straight back, and then if you can lift, do the lift. So you kind of lift one knee, or one foot actually, and then the other foot. So one foot, one foot. I was going to say lift the whole knee, but I think that's too hard. Just the foot, the foot. This is a little something to do while you're here. It really works those inner thigh muscles. That's it. Push back. And straighten the legs. Walking all the way back. And just keep going. So your hands are walking through the legs. And just, I mean, it's great to have some grass to pull on. Right, just really pull on that grass. But if you're just on the carpet, just walk as far through as you can. Let all the blood rush to the head. And slowly pad back, up. Excellent. Just bring your hands behind you, linked, so interlace fingers, and then just take your arms overhead. Nice deep breaths there. Keeping the legs straight. All the way up, rising up, and bring the arms up as you lean back. Hands come down. Lovely, let's take this to the ground. And what we'll do is we'll bring the left leg high, up, cross it over, and we're gonna take the whole body over to the left. So reaching up, your left hand comes down to the ground, and then just let the right hand go onto the edge. So you're kind of getting some resistance there. And look over the shoulder, don't be tense, just be relaxed. Nice deep breaths. Good. And then with the same leg, let the knee come down to the other knee, so that the meeting here will reach up and go down towards the foot. And just relax here for a couple of breaths. Nice, easy. Just come back up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So, do you want to come and do it with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, high right leg, foot presses into the ground, and then just turn the whole body around. So your right hand's down behind your back, left arm stretches up, turn in the air, and then we use the arm as resistance. Sit up nice and straight, no tension. Just breathe. And then we're just going to lay the kneecaps on top of each other. And we'll reach up, inhaling, and exhale over the foot. That should really help the hamstrings if they're tight. Okay, just bring your feet together, and we're going to just bounce the knees and the cobblers just a couple of times. And swing the whole body around, and let's just relax together for a couple of breaths in Savasana. You can stay there all day if you want to, or all night. But I have to get on. Namaste.